Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 14th, 2014. It's currently 7:44 a.m. and it's pretty wet out there with temperatures ranging from the upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior and mid to upper 40s along the coast. Temperatures aren't going to be moving all that much, ranging from the mid to upper 40s over the interior and upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast for highs, with periods of rain throughout the day as an area low pressure lifts northeast through the New Jersey coastal waters and towards New England by this evening. The rainfall will be heavy at times, but I'm looking at about a half an inch of rain for most locations. Isolated amount up to an inch in some locations, but that's going to be extremely isolated and most likely right along the immediate coast. So we're looking at a very wet day today as we end our January thaw and move into a very interesting weather pattern through, well, looks like through February. So looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to forecast for. Now, here is the latest radar guidance, radar data, should I say. And here is all the steady rainfall that will move through the region over the next 24 hours. And this rain will be heavy at times, especially right along the coast. See a few pockets of heavy rainfall as well over portions of central Pennsylvania. There will be no snow with this storm until the very end over, let's say, the highest elevations over the interior, where it could end as a little bit of snow showers, but no accumulation is expected with this low pressure system as it lifts north and east. This is our next disturbance that we're going to keep an eye on for basically Thursday afternoon and evening. That'll bring the potential for some light snow. Again, not a major storm at all, but certainly the start of what will be a very active weather pattern moving forward for the eastern United States. Now, here is the latest infrared satellite picture. This low pressure system will ride along this cold front right here. So this cold front is going to press east. This low pressure system is going to ride along that cold front. And by this evening, that low pressure system will be to eastern New Jersey. And by tonight, over into the Gulf of Maine, with periods of rain throughout the day today. And temperatures basically only rising about 4 or 5 degrees from where we are right now. Thereafter, we'll clear out, and by tomorrow night, we'll have temperatures fall off by tomorrow morning into the upper 20s to lower 30s along over the interior and lower to mid 30s along the coast. And then this disturbance we're going to have to watch out for as it dives towards the mid-Atlantic, redevelops, and then heads out into the Atlantic. But before doing so, produce a period of light snow over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Not looking for much here. Trace to an inch along the coast, 1 to 3 inches just away from the coast, far in the northern interior, let's say northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson River Valley, northern Connecticut. Not really looking at much here. Basically, a trace to 2 inches at most. The problem over the far northern interior is that most of the moisture will be focused along the coast. And the problem for the coast will be that temperatures are going to be a little bit too warm. And so we're going to see a little more of a rain-snow mix along the coast with trace to 2 inches possible. Now we're going to take a look at the water vapor satellite picture here. And you can see that this pattern is clearly starting to evolve. We're going to start to see this ridge start to continue to build up towards the Arctic as a strong low pressure system or upper level low sets up around the Aleutian Islands, that's to the south of Alaska. And as a result, we're going to see a nice deep trough carve off over the east, with the polar vortex redeveloping towards Quebec. We get high latitude blocking set up over Greenland, and what you get is basically disturbances diving south from the polar and Arctic jet stream, and our subtropical jet stream starting to re-energize and send disturbances over the southern tier, which will start to interact along the east coast. So we're evolving towards a very stormy, active, cold weather pattern for the eastern United States from late January, basically, as I've been warning, from about January 20th on through February. This pattern is going to get very interesting and will have plenty of potential to produce some significant snowfall over much of the eastern United States. The only question right now is just how these disturbances interact and how each storm evolves moving forward. But I'm definitely going to be busy over the next several days and weeks to come. So here we are again with the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Again, the first low pressure system, all rain, lifts north. Not too bad as far as rainfall, about half an inch for most locations. Temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Tomorrow we get a bit of a break, high pressure in control for much of the day, with temperatures pretty much slightly above normal. We're looking at low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s, high temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Not unseasonably warm, but still above normal for this time of year. Then it starts to get interesting. Now, on Thursday morning, we'll have this low pressure system develop along the mid Atlantic coast and head out into the Atlantic. This disturbance is going to force this disturbance a little bit further east. Thus, we're only going to see light to moderate snow out of this first disturbance. And again, we're not looking at any significant accumulation here. Along the immediate coast, we're going to have some temperature boundary issues, so it might be mixed with some rain at times, limiting accumulation potential. And as you move further away over the interior, the precipitation shield will be getting cut off. So again, not much in the way of accumulation here. Overall, I think most locations will see a 1 to 3 inch snowfall, if that, with this disturbance. This kickstarts our weather pattern and gets the cold air into the region. So on Thursday, look for snow in the evening, tapering off Monday morning. Should I say Friday morning? It's not a significant event in any way, shape, or form, but it does kickstart the pattern. So I'm looking at temperatures basically in the mid to upper 30s for highs on Thursday. By Friday morning, we're looking at lows in the lower to mid 20s throughout the region with clearing skies. Then our pattern gets even more interesting because now we have cold air in place. So by Friday afternoon, we're looking at high temperatures in the mid to upper 30s over the interior, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. At this point, we're pretty much near normal. We have a bit of a break on Friday, and then we head towards this weekend. Now, for Saturday, this is basically Saturday morning through Saturday afternoon, we have an area low pressure with this disturbance down here, developing off the mid-Atlantic coast and rapidly moving northeast. The storm will really take shape and impact New England. But for Philadelphia on north through New York City, we're looking at basically a light to moderate snow event. And this time we're going to have more cold air in place. So again, possibly about 1 to 3 inches over Philadelphia, 2 to 4 in New York City, 3 to 6 as you head up towards the northeastern Connecticut. The brunt of this storm will be for New England, but again, we're moving towards a pattern where everybody gets into the game here. So we have to carve out that trough and carve out that pattern. So that first storm lifts north, rapidly intensifies in the Gulf of Maine, very heavy snowfall over New England by the time we get to Saturday night into Sunday morning. The majority of snowfall with this storm will impact the region on Saturday morning and early Saturday afternoon, with again 1 to 3 inches around Philadelphia, I'm thinking, 2 to 4 inch type snowfall in New York City, and your more significant snowfall towards northeastern Connecticut. Then it gets even more interesting. I know I keep saying that because it is. Notice the polar vortex starts dropping south. High pressure will be in control for Monday and Tuesday, but the Arctic air is on the way, and our pattern starts to lock in with our polar vortex setting up around Quebec, high latitude blocking around Greenland, very strong ridge over the west coast, nice deep trough over the eastern United States, and here comes our subtropical disturbances starting to interact with this pattern, getting ready to start to deliver. Temperatures this weekend, much colder. Looking on Saturday at highs in the lower to mid 30s. On Sunday, look for lows in the upper teens to lower 20s, highs in the lower to mid 30s. And on Monday, scattered cloud cover with lows in the lower to mid 20s and highs in the lower to mid 30s. So we're definitely moving towards a much colder weather pattern and a much stormier one. It's going to get a bit complicated, so we're going to take each storm day by day and not get too bogged down into the details 5-6 days out. But it's certainly going to be one that's going to keep us on our toes, and we're going to have to keep an eye on with each disturbance moving through. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpa weather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.